Red Sox franchise. This will be game 33. Last time we finished, got a 4-1 win over Detroit. Took the series from them in that rubber match. We needed that win. We're playing game one here of a 4-game set versus the Orioles on the road. Versus the Orioles, we're 6-0, so maybe we can go 10-0. I don't know. They're really bad, obviously. If you go on Operation Sports, Iris Salsa is my name there. You'll see the sliders, but we're testing some things for Legend. We've dropped solid hits to 3. We've had it here before. Felt it was a little bit too much of a nerf for the computer, but I really don't think I gave it enough time, to be honest, myself anyway. So I think it's necessary on Legend, to help with just too many times. You're just almost helpless in a way, which is fine, but it's too often on Legend. So in order to compensate for the lowered solid hits, because I believe that's the biggest impact on offense, like the hitting sliders, contact or power or solid hits. Between those three, solid hits is by far has the biggest impact. So to compensate that, we've raised the power. We're testing power back up to 5 from 4, which is a little less, frequency of solid hits. Because it doesn't necessarily mean they're not going to have hard hit balls. It's just the frequency of them will be less. It'll be less frequent. So power at 5, I don't really know. I mean, we don't know. I wish it was like a 4.5, to be honest. So we're just trying it. It may just need to go back down to 5. Computer contact still at 2. But here's the big thing. We've lowered the consistency from 1 back to 0. And then this is still 1. Just to give them, I guess, more opportunities to hit some good pitches. Just because the frequency of solid hits are going to be lowered. But other than that, yeah, solid infield errors is 8. Been messing around with it. 6, I think, is too low. Not seeing anything. 7, maybe the same. We'll see what 8 does. Early testing 8 kind of felt like 10, to be honest, which is too much. So maybe 7 is just the best overall, but we'll see. Other than that, nothing's changing here. So let's get into it. Eduardo Rodriguez, 3-1. He's had a couple nice starts for us. He only got one quality start, which is crazy, but he's 3-1. Whitlock had a pretty solid game last game. Pitched 5 innings, or 6. Maybe did he pitch 6 innings? I think he did. No, he didn't. He didn't go to quality start, but pitched 5 innings, got the win. Again, that was solid hits at 3, but it was against the Tigers. Because the thing is this, if you go back, I mean, starting these games, I'm just looking at the box scores. 7 hits, okay. 11. 14, and this is, I'm just looking at the computer, 9, and these aren't good hitting. The Mets are a good hitting team, but Texas is not. 8, okay, 9 and 8's okay. 8, fine. We're back up to 14 and 10, and then the latest was 7. I think, I want to see more of those 7, 8 hit games than I have been anyway. The solid hits will definitely do that for us. So, just, I don't know. Wait. Oh, never mind. Okay. I hate the MLB network crap sucks. So let's go here. Yeah. Cespedes needs a day off. That's fine. We'll give some playing time out here to put Marwin on the left, JD in right. No, we won't. We'll do opposite. See what that does for us. I think that's gonna work. I really need to just go to the lineup screen and fix that. I thought Marwin was faster than that. It's a little surprising. So okay, Dean Kramer, let's get it going. Eduardo Rodriguez on the mound. Look at the... I didn't even look at their lineup, but it's kind of pointless to work on their lineups. You know, maybe the playoff game, I'll really look into it if I, you know, make ups. I do it.
We've got baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Dean Kremer will be on the mound for the series.
Kremer.
Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, this guy's done a real good job on
pretty solid, to be honest. We got some rain.
Righties and lefties coming into this one, hitting under 250 against this guy. He's been good all season long.
So now into the box is Franchy Cordero.
Cordero, leadoff home run last time. I like these jerseys. I don't like that they're wearing black, though. We're both in dark jerseys.
Boy, went from being in the driver's seat to now being in some trouble. Had the count 0-2, started nipping at the corners, and next thing you know, this count stands at 3-2.
Bouncer up the middle. Galvis has it, and there's one gone to begin the evening. Now to bat, J.D. Martinez.
A little better on the road, huh?
So far this year.
All right. Well, he hit a home run last game as well. Solo home run.
And he lays off for a ball, 2-1. Guys, the Orioles, as they begin play here tonight, 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win
they're winning.
last time out.
Yeah, Matty, this is a class.
They're winning, and that's gone.
And this is driven to left.
Goodbye.
And that one is gone.
His 7th.
Solo shot here to left.
Okay, so my buddy Brian, who's been looking at these doing these sliders with me, said he just gave up a home run at computer power at 4. So you know what? Screw it.
Boy, this guy's hot right now. Hit a bomb yesterday and hit another tape measure shot today. When he gets hot, he hits them in bunches. This could be the beginning of one of those extended hot streaks.
I don't see his game. He's not.
To the plate now, Bobby
All right.
Now a fastball awfully close.
All right. Well, it's the Orioles. You know,
we just saw a fastball right there. I would not be shocked if he tries to get this guy to go fishing right here and drops a little off-speed pitch in it there.
It's gonna be hard to really judge. I do think solid hits at 3 is just. I think it is necessary. Oh.
He loses him on ball 4.
Well, it's obvious that earlier home run he gave up is still on his mind. He had him 3-2, but he didn't want to give him anything over the heart of the plate to hit, so we'll see if that walk comes back to hurt him.
And that brings in Xander Bogaerts. And as you can see, he's seen that average climb the last week or so.
He is red hot. Last 7 games, hitting .393. Wow. Climbed his average up to .308. I believe that's leading the team now. He had a 13-game hitting streak at one point.
1-2 now as that one's fouled off. From the stretch. And, oh, this one's by him to the backstop. Dahlbeck, a runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone.
I think he had his mind made up. He was swinging the bat and trying to protect before the ball even left the pitcher's hand. That pitch wasn't even close. He would have needed a flagpole to hit that one.
At the plate, Kike Hernandez.
Yep, that ball went out.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Yeah, and if you get a guy flailing at a pitch like that, heck, you're going to go out there and throw that same pitch till he proves he can lay off of it.
Back him off a bit with a fastball in, but it's 3-1 now.
He's having a really hard time finding his rhythm and finding the strike zone. It's going to allow this offense to keyhole him in big situations. He's got to figure it out pretty quick.
I got 3-2.
In the dirt. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw. And just what they wanted offensively as the runner moves into scoring position.
Oh boy.
Well, that's not a real good look when you flail at what ends up being a wild pitch. Doesn't say much about your pitch recognition, but regardless, the runner is able to advance, so we'll see if he can drive him in now.
I know that fastball registered at about 92, 93, but I guarantee you it looked about 4 to 5 miles an hour faster than that for this offensive player. After coming off a curveball, the old push the throttle and pull it is being used.
Here's the payoff pitch.
Dang it. Oh, we're working his pitch count up here already. First inning.
And that misses ball 4, so it's 1st and 2nd now with 2 out.
At this rate, he's going to set some kind of a record for walks issued in a game, or he'll get an early hook. We'll see if he can settle down here and start to find the strike zone, or if he continues to struggle.
2 men are on with 2 men out. And this one runs a little too far in, ball 2.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
Fouled off.
Ooh, good thing that didn't pop up. It's late. Oof. Come on, Devers.
Here's the 2-2.
Dang. Oh, he
he
gave me such a good pitch. Alright, JD with a home run. 2 walks and that home run.
On to the bottom of the 1st, and it's 1-0 Boston.
I'm not even joking. I felt like
gets the call for game 1 of the series. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Eddie Rodriguez, quality left-hander, good changeup, good
chance
cutter
to
action.
win.
Big, strong
And that's
guy.
not, it's not fun going into a game feeling like you gotta do that. I don't have terrible pitchers either. I mean, Chris Sale. I mean, come on. You know.
Line drive to left.
There's a hit. See, that's fine.
So the leadoff man is aboard to start out the inning.
Hey, Dero, this looks like it could be a high-scoring affair. Home team comes up now, and they've got something brewing in the bottom of the first.
Yeah, 100%. Anytime you put that leadoff batter on base, that spells disaster for the pitcher. You don't know. You can work the bunt, hit and run, steal. Oh, I forgot. They don't bunt or hit and run.
Here comes the 1-2. Laid off for ball
well, in
2.
real life, next season, apparently, they're going to not necessarily eliminate this shift, but they're going to do something. I'm assuming they're going to limit the shifts in some way. Personally, I think it's a great idea. It's definitely controversial. I understand the argument why they shouldn't. You know, and say, hey, just hit the other way. Well, they can't. I mean, they literally can't. And it's not necessarily they don't have the ability to, but they're also playing against professional pitchers who will pitch inside and won't allow them to go the other way. So I would like to personally see a rule of, you know, you gotta have 2 infielders. Dang it! 2 fielders on each side of second base. If you want to play in the outfield as a second baseman, that's fine. You can play in deep in the hole. I'm not totally against that. But you can't have your third baseman playing right center field. I think that's a little absurd. Honestly. Dang it. It's silly. It's not fun. The pitch. Front door slider. It's just not fun as a fan to watch when you know, you say Rizzo or, you know, say one of the best hitters in the league, Freeman, in Atlanta. Pretty extreme shifts on those too. And Freeman has actually come out and said he's tried to hit the other way, but it's not easy when the pitchers are going to pitch you inside. It's not something you can just easily do. But
going the last 10 games, they're 7-3 over that stretch, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty, this team has been playing really well right now, and this is case in point.
But if you just take, you know, those guys
again to another 1-0 lead, they've really been doing that.
For an example, here we go, got out of that little jam there. For example, just take Rizzo. You got the right fielder, you got the first baseman, you have the second baseman, you have the center fielder, and you have the third baseman all on one side of the field. I mean, what can you do? The only chance you have is to hit it over them, hit a home run, or I mean, there's nowhere to hit that ball. Yeah, it's easy to say, yeah, hit it the other way. There's no third baseman. Not if the pitcher's going to pitch you inside constantly. And even if he doesn't, it's still not easy. You really have to you'd have to change your entire swing. That might be gone. Maybe, no. Oh, I thought it was. It's easy to say, yeah, do this, but in reality, it's not. It's darn near impossible. So for Rizzo, you know, just as the example, man, why did I look at that? That was inside though. That was
your first move is to bail a little bit, kind of not want to get hit by that pitch. I can totally understand.
Let's just say, you know, look at this shift here. And this game I love though, because if I do go the other way over time in the season, actually the computer does it. They will adjust. They'll shift differently. They'll play more straight up. But let's just say the third. You see the shortstop's playing right over the middle. The second baseman's playing the deep hole. I don't mind that. That's fine. But the shortstop in this instance needs to not be on that side of second base. He needs to be on the other side. And the third baseman needs to be, he can be there if he wants, but the second baseman or the shortstop, you need to be on the other side of second base. Now whether you're 2 feet over from second base, that's whatever, but just be on that side. And then you got your first baseman. You can play the line, whatever. The second baseman can play in that deep hole like that. But for instance, like Rizzo, the third baseman would be playing, you know, in real life, not the game. They don't do that extreme, thank God. The third baseman would be pretty much in right center field. So there's no gaps. It takes away the gaps and everything. And my argument is, you know, if that's why you got that's why you have outfilders. If your center fielder, right fielder is unable to keep a ball from dropping in front of them or getting behind them, then get better outfielders. It's not. It's just absurd, in my opinion, for your third baseman to go out there and play outfield with them, and your second baseman playing in a deep hole. It's like there's literally nowhere to hit that ball for some of these guys, the left-hander batters. They have to do something. The averages will continue to plummet if not. And it's not like, you know, they'll do something or whatever. It's not like pitchers, they're going to adjust to that. They're going to pitch differently. They just will. So let's say they have to play, like I was saying, 2 guys on one side of the base, second base. Well, the pitchers will play. They're going to pitch in order to induce a ground ball wherever, or fly ball wherever the defense is still going to shift to. So it's not going to raise the averages a ton. It's not going to be a big, you know, jump. You know, so Rizzo's hitting like 200, low 200s. It's not like he's all of a sudden going to hit 290 because of this. There's no way. But if he's at least can hit 225, I mean, I think that's okay. Still low, but
Ball and 2 strikes now.
and another thing that I always bring up is, for my argument side of things, is there's no web gems. When do you ever see just crazy spectacular plays anymore from outfielders, or God forbid a shortstop or a second baseman? Very rare anymore. When I grew up watching SportsCenter, top 10 plays, at least during baseball season, at least 4 or 5 of them were crazy great, like, defensive plays in baseball, because they weren't shifting. So they had to play defense. And now it's just like, well, you have to play defense. You just stand in your spot, the ball's going to come to you.
Just leave it there as they make the play to end the inning. 3 up, 3 down for the Orioles. It remains 1-0. And that'll bring up Franchi Cordero. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. The 1-1 home.
I'll get off my soapbox. That's just my argument. There's definitely arguments on the other side, and I completely understand those. But
fouls this one off.
I did, you know, last thing I'll say is just you got kids playing now and growing up, and they're learning how to play the right way.
Prior to the 2-2, he'll step out of
And
the box and ask for time.
you know, even little league, even A ball, minor league, they're not shifting like this. Maybe Triple A would a little bit, but not much, not near like the majors. So it's like you have these, kids, they grow up in high school, little league, high school, middle school, whatever, and they get drafted out of high school maybe, or they go to college if they want. And then the game's played completely different. And it's, I don't know. And the pitchers are good. They're not. And even the Orioles, I mean, they're major league pitchers. It's just like NBA players. That 10th guy coming off the bench is still an NBA player. He's very good. If you want to compare him to like an average person,
you have to realize who's on deck. I guarantee you something's over the heart of
like
the
a
plate.
Brian Scalabrine, that dude, he would kill anybody one-on-one. Just an average high school player. He's, 5-star recruit. He would beat him. No problem. And he does. In real life, he actually does that. He'll play, one-on-one deals with these kids and just for fun, and he'll murder them. Oh, he's like 6'9" or something. He's tall. To an average person, 6'3", 6'4" is big. Let alone a 6'8", 6'9" guy.
Here's one that misses inside, and the counts run full now, 3-2.
Good running
I'm
count
getting
right
way
here.
off base
3
here.
balls, 2
I just,
strikes, 2 outs, run first.
I'm
He'll
glad
go
they're
off to the
looking
races on
into
this
doing
pitch.
something. I don't know what they're gonna do. Dang it! Struck out again with him.
One left for the Red Sox, but they're on top 1-0.
Okay.
And now Pedro Severino. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2.
The offense better get it going right here, because they certainly can tell from their dugout. This guy is carrying himself with a presence out on the mound. He's got feel for all his pitches.
Hit hard on the ground towards second, right to him. And that's out number 1. Next, here is
We don't want this to nerf them too much.
2 balls and a strike
That's,
to the Orioles leadoff
it's so
hitter.
difficult. I wish there was like half markers, like a 3.5. I think would be perfect. Same with power, maybe a 4.5. With the solid hits lowered would be great, but we got what we got here. And right now we're playing the Orioles, so it's really difficult. To say what this is going to be like when we're playing a bad team. But I still expect them to hit. I expect them to get at least 5 hits, 5 to 7 hits. Ooh, luckily he went, because that was a ball 4. Consistency at 0 with this now, so it'll be a little wild. That was another ball 4 he swung at.
1, 2, 3 go the Orioles. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score.
That's what we need more of, though. 1, 2, 3 innings. It's so rare, I felt, to get one of those with solid hits at 4. Right now, we're not hitting very well. We were hitting so good
Good time now to check out the Orioles Road to the Show report as you see a couple of guys in the upper levels that have been making waves of late.
Chris Davis, huh? Okay. Well.
At the plate now, Rafael Devers.
Oh my gosh.
1 ball, 2 strikes, count.
I'm
just 2 hits apiece
pressing.
thus far.
Oops.
This is on the ground over the first. Oh, what a stop!
Okay. Okay, infield errors at 8. I see you. I see you. I think we're just fine there, aren't we?
Perfectly. Once he made the great stop, still had
was
to
a
make
good
a good
play.
feed to the pitcher covering, which isn't easy on
Early. Dang
routine
it.
grounders sometimes. Hard not to appreciate that one.
Short, hit hard.
Man.
Galvis is there.
Just ground balls. Every one of them there. That sucks. Alright.
Down in order go the Red Sox, but they're up 1-0.
Yeah. We don't
Mark
care.
DeRosa and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian as
Wanna
Michael
play
Franco gets set to start out.
Pretty well awake,
Come back with one
to
in
be
the third as
honest.
the count moves to 2-1 now.
Got a really my long day
Franco
tomorrow,
ahead with a
but
3-1 count now.
Hey, throwing the ball great up until this point. Don't want
pretty
to
wide awake right now.
Needs to just focus in on his
So I'm definitely gonna
mechanics
play
right
2 games, probably
Throws
3
in
out
time,
of
and that's
4,
out number 1.
depending on how fast I can get through these.
Next will be the cleanup
But it
hitter,
feels like
DJ
I'm gonna
Stewart,
get done with
went
these
down
even
on
quicker
strikes
now
in
that
his
the
last
computer's
at-bat.
not gonna be so darn lethal and hit, 10 a game, get 10 to 12 hits a game. It just prolongs games for sure.
Look for him to have another quality AB. I think he's seeing the ball pretty darn big right now.
That's a good take on a fastball out of the zone. Hey, I get it. He's
Here we
looking
go.
for a ball to drive, but that ball was a little bit too far up in the zone. That's one you normally pop right up.
So he ran the fastball by him for the punch out. DJ Stewart goes down for route number 2 in the
It's gonna be a
bottom
lot
half.
more fun,
And it's fouled
you know,
away.
the pitch and
Hey, usually the second time through
not
the
as
order, we
stressful.
start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
Big swing by Mancini now.
Uh-oh.
And this is carrying well to left.
Oh,
And
Lord
that'll get
JD.
out there for extra bases. And now
Wow.
get into scoring position with 2 away.
I put him out on the left field. He's normally my DH. I was trying to give Renfroe a little rest. Put him at DH today. Trying to do that more often.
Gets him to swing at a pitch down and out of
But
the zone.
I think it cost me there. Even though Renfroe's not very good fielding, he's still better than JD.
Lofted in the air out toward
That's
right
okay.
center.
We're still gonna get out of the inning.
Run for the right fielder. He makes the catch. What a play on the run to end the inning.
That's what I like. 2 outs. I'm not super stressed. Trying to get that last out, which is just super difficult. You saw they got a double, 2 outs. I mean, they got 3 hits through 4 innings. Completely fair.
Riding in for Boston.
2 singles and a double. I'm okay with that. Let's see if we can get him out of the game right here. Yeah,
Galvis
not like
is
that.
under it.
Dang it.
Play 1 away.
Not like that.
Digging in next, Christian Vasquez struck out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, he's been good though. Kramer has.
Starting to loosen now in the bullpen.
Okay, Ballman. They're not gonna have their long reliever. Thank goodness. Unless he can get out of this 5th inning, which I don't see why he won't be able to.
3-2
I'm not hitting
aren't
very
usually a
well.
time to challenge the hitter, but I think he'll be careful here. Shoot for the corner, and if you miss and you walk him, so what? That's better than him putting one in the seats.
He's pitching really well, locating like a really well located pitches. It's just inducing ground balls, and
Bases are empty here with 2
that
away.
was a ball
And
4.
next,
It's
it'll
just
be
still hard to lay
Franchi
off
Cordero.
of that location. It's a really good pitch.
He's falling behind now, 3-1.
This will be his last inning, I can guarantee that.
And this is taken for a ball. He walked him. And the Sox have themselves a 2-out base runner.
There we go.
So a runner at first with 2 away. And that'll bring up the dangerous bat of J.D. Martinez. Ready with the 1-1. A ball and 2 strikes.
Yeah, that's...
Hey,
I can't. Like, what am I? That's such a good pitch.
Outside the zone, pop back inside the zone. Good spin rate on it. Move on to the next pitch.
Yeah, he is pitching lights out. He just left me that one pitch that I was able to get a hold of. But other than that, I mean, boy.
Set now for the bottom of the 5th. And coming forward is the switch-hitting outfielder, Anthony Santander.
So we're about at the same pitches. Coming in this inning is 73 pitches, just like he did. So we're on equal ground here.
Team's been struggling on offense. Let your D work for you right here. Pound the zone.
Sliding effort there. That ball had eyes, and the leadoff.
I got more hits than I do. That's a hit.
You don't get too many pitches a day in the big league. Middle cut. His eyes lit up right there. This pitcher's lucky he's not getting another ball from the umpire.
1-1. Now a ball slapped hard the opposite way.
Just right to him, luckily.
Right at him in right field as he hardly has to move to take it in for the first out.
The batter.
Next it'll be Pedro Severino. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
That was a hard hit ball there. Oh, beautiful.
Vasquez waits on it.
Okay.
And that's the second out of the inning. Austin Hayes the next to bat.
Yeah, I really want to get done with this series here and just, I don't remember who I play next. I can actually look.
No trouble for him as he makes the catch to end the inning.
Really not going to know a whole lot about what's going to happen here until I play a better team.
Back to Friday Night Baseball on the show after this. Tyler Wells takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Now pitching for the Orioles, number 68, Tyler Wells.
Yeah, we play Oakland and then the Angels at home, so those are going to be some good test, for us in Boston as well. So, all right, they pulled their starter, so get this 10.
Bobby Dahlbeck singled last time up.
We're going to leave Rodriguez in for the 6th. Sure, that's so. I get too happy on that one. That was a home run. Dang it.
Oh, that's
2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Oh my goodness. Why did that look so fast? I don't know what threw me off. It's like his arm motion was, looked like he was throwing so hard. Yeah, that slider is tough. Dang. It's really tough.
Two men are gone now in the
That was good contact. That was a good hit.
That means the plug-and-play
Just
utility man
unfortunately.
Hernandez will bat next. Hernandez behind the ball and 2 strikes.
Yeah,
Movement in the Orioles
sucks.
bullpen now as they've got a left-hander up in the throne.
Sucks. I don't like this.
And it's 2 balls and 2
Only
strikes
2
now.
hits. Come on.
1 run, 2 hits.
I don't like this
errors
at
for
all.
the Red Sox to this point.
I'm not dropping back down the veteran plus. No way.
Chopper to short.
I did some testing. I was looking at the difference of the PCI. And it's pretty slim difference.
And coming forward now is the shortstop, Freddie Galvis.
Veteran plus was just a little bit bigger PCI than All-Star. It's pretty insignificant. So they're just pitching well right now. Way out in front on that one.
gets the leadoff guy with a strikeout there, and it just seems like we've seen so many off-balance swings and weakly hit balls in this one.
Easy take there as the off-speed pitch misses well inside.
If I'm in the box right now, I'm coming unglued. He is going to throw something over the heart of the plate.
Right fielder giving chase, and he makes the catch in the corner.
Okay. Come out of the corner there, bud.
Now for the O's, DJ Stewart. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. And that's a
He swung at ball 4 again. I don't think I've walked a guy yet. Yeah, no, I haven't. That's 5 strikeouts, no walks. But, I mean, they've swung at 2 for sure. 3, actually, now I think about it. Ball 4s, 2 in the dirt, and 1 way up high. So, if they had some more discipline, better team, maybe they lay off of that. He hasn't been good, has he? Right-handers have torched him overall, period, but righties have really killed him.
High in the air and drifting out to
Damn,
shallow center.
I'm not hitting at all this game.
1 down.
We're in a 1-0 game.
Next will be the designated hitter.
Okay.
Lifetime in this matchup. He's a .333 hitter.
You know what? We'll just set him down. We're gonna pitch him instead. I like him a little bit better if he'll 1-run lead. A little bit more confident with him.
The 1-1 home.
Shoot. But we went 6 innings. That's something that's been pretty difficult on Legend. Pretty rare, to be honest.
Wow, that was a close pitch on 1 and 2. The count's
Had to
now
take
at 2
it.
and 2, but
Had
that
to take
one
it.
very easily could have been called strike 3. Really close pitch.
3 balls and 2 strikes to the DH for the Red Sox.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
Comes with a fastball, but it's outside for ball 4.
Good at bat there.
Here's Marwin Gonzalez now. 0 for 2 for him to this point.
3-2 count. Nice
Line
hit.
drive, and that's a base hit into center field.
He's gonna go to third. That means he's gonna take second, and I guess that's gonna be a double.
That's the difference
You know,
in
I
today's
think
game.
it should be a single,
Any pitch with any count.
but
the batter
whatever.
was able-
Pretty sure that's gonna be a double. Wait. No, that was a single. Okay, they counted as a single. Good. Good. Should have been. That's what it should have been. Now if they can just score errors correctly, bad. And 1-2 count. Really put me behind the 8 ball there. Dang it.
Force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
A ball and 2 strikes.
Wow. That sucks.
1-2 offering looked like a slider that time, but it's 2 and 2.
Okay, come on. I need another run here.
Here's the 2 and 2. And he's down on strikes, so they get 2 men into scoring position, but that's as far as they
I can never lay off of that up and in high like fastball.
Work out of that jam. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on the show after this.
Strand 2.
Darwin's and Hernandez will take over on the mound to start the bottom of the 7th.
Number 63, Darwinson.
So stepping in is Trey Mancini, 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far.
Uh-oh. Okay.
And a ball that he got every stitch of, as that one, without a doubt, is gone. A solo shot here to left. Third home run for him on the year, as the Orioles have come back to tie our score at 1.
What a great feeling right there as he circles the pillows. Finally able to get this offense potentially going with one swing of the bat. Being shut out all game, but not anymore.
Not what we wanted. Freaking. God darn it.
It's 3-1. Little chopper back to the mound. And the throw to first is in time. One down.
Up next for the Orioles.
Next to dig in, Anthony Santander. 1 run in and 1 gone so far. 1 run, 5 hits, and no errors for the Orioles so far.
Dang it. That sucks, though.
Outside with the fastball as the count moves to 2-1 now.
Sorry, guys.
Fouled off. The 2-2 pitch. Oh, and he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the second out.
That was a big strikeout there, guys. The best pitchers have the ability to strike guys out when they really need to. And that second out was really important at this point of the game. Could be something we look back on later when the game's over.
In now, Pat Valaika. Fouled straight back.
Hey, if he's going to execute that curveball, and that's the first one of the day, if he's going to execute it like that, be on the lookout for that one. That's going to be a big pitch for him today.
2-2. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. Fouled away. Out, nobody on. And a good fastball swung on and missed for strike 3, and the inning is over. One scores in the inning coming on this solo home run. We'll march on to the
Man.
Adam Pletko has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th. Digging in will be J.D. Martinez. He launched one over the wall back in the opening frame.
I think we're going to leave him in there.
Pitch.
Crap. Come on.
That's the ultimate challenge pitch, and for me personally, watching hitters swing and miss, man, that's a sight of beauty.
I'm having so much trouble hitting right now. It's really upsetting. I got 3 hits.
Tried to get him to chase the curveball away, but it breaks outside. 2-2 now.
Dang it.
So
I had my chance. I should have got.
One, but the execution was flawless. Nice
My goodness, I hate that pitch. Every pitcher that has it, I never can hit it. Absolutely hate that sweep curve. It's like a curveball and a freaking slider at the same time. So obviously it makes sense, sweeping curve, but it's ridiculously hard to hit. He's just going to keep throwing it because I can't hit it.
Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and now it'll be the catcher, Pedro Severino. The 1-2 looked at for ball number 2. 2-2 now. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning. And stepping in, Austin Hayes flew out last time up.
Outside, that's the ball.
Able to lay off the fastball away here. 2-1 now. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. But that'll hit off the wall in left center. And he is into second base with one away as the go-ahead run.
Good hit.
Wow, he was willing that thing to get out of here. Would have given them the lead right here late in the game, but it ends up hitting off the wall. He heads into second with an extra base hit. We'll see if the next man up can come through the clutch here. Hirokazu Sawamura
answers the call now, looking to get this one onto the 9th inning without any trouble. A ball and 2 strikes to the Orioles shortstop. And he fouls this one off.
Come on.
Those are the pitches in the game
ball.
that you
There
don't
we go.
get
That's
back
what I
as
want.
an offensive player. I know it's easy sitting up here in the booth.
This ball gets down. Let's see if they try to score.
Nope.
Throw comes in quickly here, so that'll hold that go-ahead run at third now with still only 1 away.
Third baseman,
Next up is Michael Franco. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far.
And that's going to get him home.
This ought to at least get the go-ahead running. Catch is made. Here
No
comes
way.
the go-ahead run.
He doesn't have the arm.
He's safe. The throw was offline. And
I'm
they've
gonna,
taken the lead here in the 8th.
if I lose to the Orioles, that sucks.
Sat down on strikes in his last at bat. And that's in there, base hit.
I was trying. I was trying to get a cheap out here.
This guy compete right there.
Man.
He had already had the back. He was staring at Golden straight in the face, and he said,
at the plate, Trey Mancini. 2 balls and a strike to the Orioles' first baseman.
Crap.
Missed by much, and he runs it to 3-1.
There isn't a hitter alive that doesn't love hitting in fastball counts like 3-1. It's usually a pretty fruitful count.
Now to bring up Ryan Mountcastle. He's got an opportunity here in a bases-loaded situation. Seems like the right man for the job.
I'd say so. He's the team leader in RBIs.
Oh my.
The right man in the
So
right
clutch.
Josh Taylor answers the call to pitch here in a big spot. He inherits a bases-loaded jam, but needs just 1 out to get out of it. Orioles settle for 1. We've played 8 full. Baltimore's out in front, 2-1. Cesar Valdez takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door. New inning set to get underway, and that means the plug-and-play utility man Kike Hernandez will bat next.
Oh boy, 9th inning. I can't believe
1-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
I lose this game. Damn it.
Here now is Rafael Devers. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. And it's another catch. So back-to-back strikeout.
Now we're done.
To start this relief out.
Just lose this game now.
Driving forward now is the DH, Hunter Renfroe. No career at-bats for him against this particular arm in the past. Last strike now for the Red Sox. Strike 3. Good night, Boston.
Hey, we were really treated to a good one today. Bottom of the 8th proved to be the difference, though, and a good job here in the 9th to close the book on this.
Close one tonight, 2-1 the final score. The Orioles came through late, taking the lead in the 8th to secure the victory. Adam Pletko gets the win in relief, his second.